Yeah, this is Ron Woody. It is September the 27th, 2024. I'm in here in my workshop here, also where I do a lot of beekeeping work. I'm just going to show you something we've been doing just in the last couple of weeks and months. Let me flip my camera around. So, when we go to buy our sugar, a lot of people think we're making moonshine or something, but each one of these pans is 10 pounds, and you'll see there's two there. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Got some up on the top. So I basically take the 10 pound of sugar with a cup of water, put a little Honey Bee Healthy. You can see that right over there. Just a teaspoon, and then just about a teaspoon of pollen, and I put that in a cup of water, and I mix it with a 10 pound of sugar, and that allows me to make sugar bricks. So these are some I just made just 3 or 4 minutes ago. I'll let it set up for a week or two that gets as dry as it can, and then I'll bust them out of the pan, and you can see, you come into these bricks. So what we do then is we'll take those, we'll lay those above the brood in the hive, of course, and I use a 1.5 inch shim, and I can lay those on that shim during the winter time, and then the bees, if they need to, they can come up and they can get some sugar, a little pollen in it, and they can also, it basically helps them get through the winter. As the bricks harden up, then it can also absorb more water, so it can absorb the condensation, if any, is in the hive. So this is kind of what we do. I've already put sugar bricks on, I guess, about all of my hives. I've got 30 something right now, and I just put a few in because there was no need storing it in that bucket. Once I got it processed, is I went ahead and stored it on the hive. So what we'll do here in a week or so, we'll go back on those same hives where we just put 1 or 2 bricks, and we may fill it full, or we may go back and do some more liquid feeding. Now, I've got 4 or 5 gallon buckets right there. They have 10 pound of sugar and basically a gallon of water in each of those, which basically makes a little bit like a gallon, gallon and a half of feed. So those will go on some hives, and along with the sugar bricks. And right now, when I'm feeding, I will have an empty medium on the shim. Allows me to put mason jars upside down or other feeders in there. Those, once it gets cold, those empty mediums will come off, of course, and all you'll have is a shim there, and the shim will have the sugar bricks. So that's kind of the way we feed. The sugar water we have in the 5 gallon buckets is kind of 1-to-1. It's got a little bit more Honey Bee Healthy in it and a little bit more pollen in it. So again, September the 27th, 2024, we're getting our bees ready for winter, and we're making sure they're fed going into the fall, coming out of the fall, and going into the winter.